be clear, nobody's scared of nobody. All of that tough talk, nobody. All that tells me that I'm coming at you way different than I come at anybody else. Like nobody. There should be no ill feelings at all. Especially in my advice. My advice was like, hey, if you move on with somebody and that person wants to be with you and y'all planning a family together and all that, you can't come and talk crazy to me. How? Your future kid possibly is going to be related to my kid. What you doing? Stop. You understand what I'm saying? There's no ill feelings on either side. And I'm not emotional. I'm not. Let's be clear. I just don't understand why when every time somebody has something to promote, talk about that. Talk about whatever your endeavor is that you have coming up. It's so easy. It is the same publicist that y'all use to push stories out. That's the same publicist that before you walk into the room, you say, hey, anything about Ram, anything about this, I don't want to talk about that. That's it. It never happens. So when people are like, oh, they asked, you can say, don't talk about it. Because I would do that. If I didn't care, I would like, I don't care what y'all ask me. I say what I want to say. I've been on that before. But when you really don't care, you really not about, you think people don't be trying to ask me stuff? And I'd be like, what? You understand? I just don't understand.
Let's slow down and take this story step by step, because what began as casual online chatter has now become a topic that everyone seems to be talking about. Just when it looked like things between Remy Ma, Claressa Shields, and Papoose had finally calmed down, everything suddenly erupted again. The tension that many thought was over came back in full force, and it all started one late night when Remy went live on Instagram without any warning. There was no countdown, no heads up, and no hint about what she was about to say. At first, people only heard her voice. Calm yet firm, it immediately caught the attention of thousands scrolling past, making them stop and tune in. Remy began by explaining that she was tired of the story being told in a way that painted her as the villain while Claressa was seen as the victim. She said she had remained quiet for weeks, choosing not to respond to rumors and speculation. But now, she wanted to share what she believed was the full truth. As more viewers joined, the comments section filled up fast with reactions ranging from shock to support to disbelief. Remy claimed that Claressa was not being honest about her relationship with Papoose. According to her, Claressa had been talking to another man at the same time, someone connected to Papoose's circle. That single detail sent the internet into chaos. People who had been sympathizing with Claressa suddenly began asking new questions. They wondered if the story they thought they knew was only a small part of a much larger, more complicated picture. To back up her claims, Remy shared what she called proof. She posted screenshots, text messages, and even a short audio clip. The voice in the recording sounded casual, confident, and as if the speaker had no worry about being overheard later. At one point, Remy paused the clip and looked directly into the camera. She insisted that this was not about creating drama or gaining attention. For her, it was about honesty, clarity, and respect. As the live video continued, more viewers joined, and the conversation began to change. Some recognized names in the messages and reacted immediately. The energy in the chat shifted from casual gossip to genuine shock. It felt less like entertainment and more like watching a deeply personal situation unravel in real time. Shortly after Remy ended her live, Papoose finally spoke. He didn't go live or write a long post. Instead, he shared a short video of himself sitting in his car, speaking quietly. He explained that he had stayed silent because he hoped the things he had heard were not true. He admitted he had made choices and took responsibility for them, but what hurt the most was feeling like he had been a pawn in someone else's story rather than being treated as a real partner. His words hit hard, and within minutes, the video spread across all major social media platforms. People who had been joking or dismissive before stopped scrolling and listened. Many shared the video, saying they could feel the emotion and pain in his voice. Meanwhile, Claressa remained quiet. She didn't respond immediately with videos, comments, or statements. Her silence sparked even more discussion. Some assumed she didn't know what to say, while others thought she was taking time to reflect before replying. As hours passed, more material surfaced online. Screenshots, old posts, and side-by-side photos. Fans turned into amateur investigators, comparing timelines, locations, and small details, trying to piece together the bigger story. Finally, Claressa posted a short message. She didn't mention any names or specific events. She wrote about learning lessons, growing through heartbreak, and moving forward. For some, this felt genuine and human. For others, it seemed too vague. Remy, on the other hand, stayed composed. She shared a simple photo of herself enjoying a quiet moment with a caption that suggested she was unbothered. Many saw this as a sign that she felt she had said everything she needed to. Over the following days, the story evolved from personal drama into a topic that sparked debates, theories, and ongoing discussions across social media. Everyone seemed to have an opinion, and every small detail became part of a larger narrative, leaving a lasting impression on fans and followers alike.
Shields is a very good example of how you can literally hand a man over. Take that hoe. Here, take him. You can literally let a woman have a man, and she will spend the rest of her relationship being obsessed with you because she has become obsessed with the idea of being chosen over you. So now it has turned into a strange obsession for you because she can't figure out why you're so at ease by walking away from a man that she is so madly in love with. And the only thing that'll give her an ego boost, a high from the fact that he chose her, is if she could get under your skin.
The consequences of the drama quickly became visible. Fans noticed that Claressa was missing from a recent brand campaign she had once promoted proudly. People started speculating that deals were being paused and companies were stepping back to avoid getting caught up in the controversy. At the same time, Papoose began to pull away from the public eye. He stopped posting as frequently on social media and avoided interviews. Some reports suggested he even canceled studio sessions to focus on himself instead. What started as a small rumor about someone's holiday plans had turned into a much larger discussion about trust, loyalty, and the challenges of living life in the public spotlight. People online began sharing their own experiences, talking about how painful it can be when your personal struggles are exposed to millions of strangers. Suddenly, this story was no longer just about 3 famous people. It became a lesson for everyone watching, a reminder that public relationships come with risks. Some saw it as a cautionary tale about being careful with love when so many eyes are watching. Others viewed it as an example of how quickly the internet can build someone up and tear them down in just a few days. No one knows exactly what will happen next. Will Claressa speak more openly? Will Remy return to music with a message inspired by these events? Will Papoose reappear in the public eye or remain private for a while longer? For now, the one thing that feels certain is that people will keep talking. Every post, photo, and small action will be observed and analyzed. In a world where even the most private moments can become public stories, the drama continues to live on. Not just because of the names involved, but because it shows real emotions, real mistakes, and real consequences unfolding for everyone to see.